Hello everybody, this is Norm with Two Guys Farming. How you doing? We're back on Michigan Map. This is episode 38, I believe. I've since realized that episode 34, I don't know. I've either mislabeled it or didn't upload it, or I don't know what happened to it. But anyway, I suppose this is a good place for my disclaimer. I'm not a professional YouTuber, so I'm really kind of making this up and learning as I go along, so bear with me. But anyway, we're back on Michigan Map, and I've been doing a lot of testing lately. I've been looking for a truck that could handle this new trailer that I've got, which is right over here. So this is my new trailer, and it's a perfect trailer for this map because the capacity is 92,000 liters, and you can actually daisy chain them, which I haven't tried yet, as opposed to these Wilson, which are, I think, somewhere around, I want to say 65, I think. So big difference. So I've been searching high and low for a new truck, and here it is. So I've tested pretty much all the good ones that I could find, and this one here seems to do the best as far as performance, being able to pull this load. So let's hop in and I'll show you. So I've got a full trailer here of sorghum. We're going to go sell this. And this is a really nice mod, by the way. The details on the inside are really nice. Just really nicely done. And Monster drink, which is actually my favorite energy drink. And the outside as well is real nice. It's got some Texas plates there, and Black Rooster Ranch, and some nice details. You know, some bright colors, but you can see there it kind of glitches a little bit on the color. Not sure. Yeah, right there. But anyway, let's so like I said, this is pulling 97,000, actually I think I said 97,000 liters. So these Kenworth, they can't do it. It's a struggle, and not only that, but they crash. So you can see even this one, which is over 500 horsepower, is even, having doing it, but it's definitely taking some work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive this, and we're going to sell this load. But as you can see, this thing, it's doing pretty well. A lot better than everything else, with the exception to the Peterbilt. My Peterbilt handles this load pretty well as well. But this is also an area that the Peterbilt had a little difficulty with, which is getting up and down these ramps, driving on grass, and the field. The Kenworth couldn't do this. It would lose control. The Peterbilt had some issues getting over those ramps, but as you can see, this one, yeah, it's doing a great job. It's got some pretty cool features as well. Let me just show you. One of them is strobe lights, which is kind of cool. I like that. Right, it's kind of on the back there as well. So I actually like the strobes. Alright, so we're gonna head back. Ooh, well, there you go. There's a field of canola ready to be harvested. Well, that's one thing we're gonna be doing. Actually, let's check and see if that, I think that's the first field to Yeah. Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay. So we got some work to do. So we're going to put down the third wheel right there. And let's go sell this. So that's a big load right there, 97,000. And the reason I wanted something that big is because you can see these fields are large. And what was happening with the Kenworth and the Wilson, he was making too many trips between the farm and the field, and it was keeping the combine and the tractor and auger wagon waiting. So I'm hoping that this is going to alleviate that problem. So you can see no problem on the grass or on the field, which is important because this is where they're going to be starting. And then this was the other important issue here, getting up and down these ramps. And it gets a little quirky right there. And right there is where the Kenworth would all of a sudden just spin out, and it would end up 90 degrees or perpendicular to the trailer. So that's what caused me to start my search for a new truck. Peterbilt made it, but also had a little difficulty there as well. I don't know what it is about those ramps getting on and off, but as you can see, you know, he's chugging along. He's not going that fast. He'll probably get up to close by the time we get up to speed here. Close to 30 miles an hour, a little bit more maybe. But that's fine. Nice headlights. He's got the halogen headlights. You know, the normal stuff. Just a solid truck mod. So 36, yeah, I mean, he'd probably reach 40, but I'm not going to turn. So there's the Peterbilt. So we sold, this is our third. So we're just going to slow down here. And just take this nice and slow. It's a little bit of a dip right here. Yep, so it gets a little funky, but you handled it fine. Alright, so let's just grab the Peterbilt. I'm going to keep the Peterbilt. I don't think, like I said, it handles it just as almost as well as this Kenworth does. Okay, so let's go unload this. I actually wasn't expecting that this field's to ripen so quickly. Okay, so we're going to unload this. We're going to get a pretty healthy return on this as well. We're getting almost, I think, $2,000 a ton here. Or is it liter? I always get those two confused with the unloading. I know it carries liters, but I think the cost is per ton. So okay, 146,000, beautiful. We need to buy another auger wagon. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to see if the follow me will work here. Not sure. Let's try it. It will. Okay, cool. See, a little funky right there. And the Kenworth just breezes through it. I don't know if it's because of the third wheel or not. It's not as fast as this Peterbilt. As you can see, the Peterbilt will get up to 60. The Kenworth is going to go a little bit quicker than before because obviously it doesn't have a load right now. But what we're going to do is I'm going to pull the Kenworth over here. Oh, that field's ready. Yeah, that's 50-51. And then I'm going to have him stop there. Okay. Alright, so let's go. Whoa. No, not that one. There is it, Kenworth. Okay. So I meant to stop him before that ramp, but that's okay. So I'm going to put him on 25 because this is what we're going to use to unload the case and the Birdman auger wagon. It's a nice looking setup, it really is. At first I wasn't crazy about the looks of it, but it's growing on me. Like I thought that fire extinguisher was a little much. Alright, let's slow down here. And could have taken that a little sharper, but we're good. Excuse me. Okay, so now we want 25 auger to the northeast farm. Okay. So there is our start. And it handles real nice on this grass. Okay. So I'm going to start him there. And he's going to wait. So we're going to shut that off. I'm going to bring this up here. Okay. So now we need our New Holland. Let's go ahead and close up these side panels. We're doing some work, it looks like, in there. So we're going to go ahead and get this along with the header over to 25. Our header's right over here. kind of around this way. Service ladder up. I want to put the boarding ladder away. Which one is that? Let's fix that. I think it's this one right here. Okay. Yep, that's what we're looking for. So we'll go ahead and back up here. Perfect. Okay, so now we're off to 25, but first we're going to go ahead and grab one of our K620s. And we'll grab the Bergman water wagon. And we're getting ready to start the next harvest. Okay, so I think I'm going to have the case follow the New Holland. See how that goes. Now, actually, I want to unhook that. I want to hop in here and fuel. Probably have enough to do it, but it's just nice when you go out there and you're all topped up. Yeah, I think I'm going to hang on to these Kenworth. I don't think it's going to make sense to sell them. We're not going to get much for them, so. This is our first canola harvest. We have quite a few fields of canola. So by the end, we should have our silos filled up nicely. Okay, so let's grab the combine. I think it would be better to follow the combine than the other way around. Obviously what I'm trying to avoid is one bashing into either the header or the Bergman. So I think Not sure why he was so aggressive. Let's see if I can get the home from. Actually, you know what? It's not far, so rather than playing around with that, let's just get these guys over here. Get the pipe out, take the cover off. Combine to transport. Combine in Holland. Extension. Okay. I'm just going to pull up next to the trailer and readjust the pipe if need be. It's the first time using this trailer, so just might have to. As you can see, the pipe kind of has you can raise and lower it that way. You can also play around with those two as well. So let's just it actually looks like I'm going to shoot down a little bit. Alright, so he's going to move there. And let's grab our extension. Gotta be careful coming over here because these back wheels are pretty wide. But we're good. Yeah, so it looks like we've got, wow, everything looks like it's ready to cut. Okay. Well, we've got 3 combines, and for the first time we're going to be using all 3. So we've got 25, which is where we're at now. Looks like 50, 51 are done. 45 is sunflower. 44 canola. 34, 35 canola, corn. 13, 72 canola. So it looks like everything is maturing at the same time. Straw swath. Driving me crazy. I keep telling myself it's fertilizer. Okay, so go ahead and drop the header. Hook up here. Perfect. And close up the header. Get horseplay. Combine southwest to the north. we in here? Okay. Alright. 2,000 liters of barley. What the heck? Yeah, so as you know, once you have barley or any crop in there, you cannot add another inch over it, so let me get rid of this. It's a little bit of a hiccup, but not disastrous. Kind of slides sideways when you take that turn too sharp. I think it's because of these, can you put dirt tires on? I don't think you can, no. I think it's because these rear tires are so wide. I'm not sure why they're so wide. It almost looks like it's in anticipation of tires in the front. Okay, so now we can get this started. Perfect. Alright, now the only problem is I've got to empty this. Actually, before I do that, there we go. I'm just going to unload this at this placeable heap. I'm going to mess around going all the way to the farm. Okay, so I'm really hoping this setup is going to work out. Shouldn't have any course play issues because it's not any longer than the Wilson trailer. It's actually a little bit shorter, so we should be okay there. And the New Holland's unloading into the 620, so that's good. So let's get this here. Oh, no. We don't want him to drive it just yet. Okay, I think that's the one I normally use. Okay. Now. Let's do this. Let's see what else is. Oh boy. 13's ready to go. 51. So 45 is sunflower. Okay. So let's get the second case on 44. There we go. Just realized the header for this is at the other farm. That's a problem. But what we're going to do is getting in position anyway. I think. Can I load that onto a trailer? That's the question. Not sure. And the other question is, what kind of header do I use for sunflowers? Is it a corn header or a normal header? Not sure. If you know, let me know in the comments. I want to make sure I'm properly set for that. Okay, so let's put him there, and we're going to use another 620. Trying to think here. I need to buy another Auger wagon. So let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Let's get 2 is ready, so let's do 2. I need to get a tractor up here. Okay. So we're going to unload this corn header. We'll have to drive a tractor up because we don't have one up here. I don't think we do anyway. Okay. Go ahead and unfold this. Our header is right over here. So we're going to need to drive a Kenworth and trailer up here as well. This over here. Let's see, how's the... Looks like everything's fine. The New Holland is 47%. Let me just go ahead and request driver because they can get pretty far away. Actually close. Is that volume loud? Kind of seems a little loud. Okay, so yeah, they're doing good. Alright, no problem there. Okay, so now I need my Deere. And I need a Kenworth and a Wilson. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the guys drive these up for me. So I just got to go into the tools, harvesters, tractors. Okay, and what else? I need that. I need that. And that's it. Oh, wrong one. Looking for 95. Where the heck did it go? Oh, I guess when you reset it, it goes all the way to the bottom. Okay. Alright, so that's everything I need for up here. So we're going to go ahead and use this. Now this setup here, they're doing the smaller fields. They're doing 2, they're doing 7, they're doing 13. Okay. Does this have a cover on it? It does. No. Good on fuel. So we're actually not even going to use this for that field. We're just going to have the combine unload directly into okay. So oh, this is the wrong one. This is the one. Yeah, so let's shut this off. And okay, so what we need to do is just kind of okay. So let's go grab our Kenworth. Got him started. Ooh, let's see first before we do anything. Okay. So fuel up. There we go. All right. And let's just move these guys. Okay. So I like to kind of organize them into groups here. I know there's a mod that allows you to do that, but this is just more intuitive for me. I've tried using that mod and I don't know, it just seemed a little too cumbersome. This to me, you know, works out fine. Alright, so let's just take a look at glance. Quad track is half full. So let's just see how he's doing. Excellent. Here's our canola, looking good. So, excuse me. Yeah, so obviously yields on canola are not as high on the grains. So, you know, looks how many passes he done? 3? Maybe 3 passes, and he's halfway full. So, yeah, that's about normal. And he's just about full. Okay, that should do it. And again, for fields that we're doing over here, 2, 7, 13, this setup is fine. It's the bigger fields where we were running into some issues, like on 25 and had to get that header down south or north rather. So what do we have for... Do I have a combine? I don't. Alright, so we're going to make a course here. Do empty combine and offload. So we're just going to drive through these bunkers. And the key is always not to go too fast. Gotta get that seed master fired up. Now with this field, you have to drive out onto the road. Cars. And again, just taking the turns, nice and easy. And I think what we can do here is we're going to come down the ramp. And slow down. Stop it here, I guess. So we're looking for a case, 3,000, 246. I'm gonna guess that's it. So let's go ahead and northwest to the east. Okay, looks good. I think our wheels. Oh no! Did I put them down? I did. There we go. Turn off enables swath. I don't want that. So I'm just going to do the first one here because it likes to start in the field a little bit. And okay, so where are we here? Yeah, still haven't filled because we're 64%. Where's the harvester? Okay. Yeah, so we'll probably only get maybe 3, I'm going to say 5 Bergman loads, I'm going to say. Alright, so what I'm going to do with this is... I wonder, can you hook up to a... I don't think you can. I'm going to try. I don't think you can. I'm going to see if I can connect to this header. It would be absolutely huge if you can. Oh, this is beautiful. Perfect. So I'm going to run this down or up north. And we're going to deliver this to field 50, 51. Let's just keep an eye on everything. Case 41%. Boy, I'm really happy that this connects like that. I wasn't sure, because it would have really sucked if I had to drive a combine all the way up here to grab this and then go all the way back. The other option would have been, I suppose I could have tried to put on a trailer, but yeah, this is much better. Alright. Oh boy. Boy, that guy just... Yeah. So there's, that looks like it hasn't matured yet, or is not ready for harvest, I guess you would say. So that's 7 right there, sorry. There's 13, which is ready to harvest. So I think what we'll do is we'll have the case combine there, harvest there, then if that's ready, then go to 7. If not, it'll go to 13, then 7, or 13, then 7. And then we'll send the case that's on 50-51. He'll harvest there, and then once we're done on 25 with the New Holland, he'll go to either 45 and 44. Okay, so the quad track is full. So he's going to go and unload. See if we can see him. Might be too far. We're outside our draw distance. Just want to make sure that he's... going to take over 2. Okay, so the quad track has reached. Yeah, looks like it's working fine. He's unloading. So, perfect. Yep. Beautiful. Very good. Okay. Looks good. Yeah, we're going to get through this harvest quick. With all 3 combines going, yeah. Now I just want to make sure the case, when he's empty, he goes on. 2%. It says transporting, so I believe, does that mean he's, well, we'll check in a second. Let's get this first to 50-51. Yeah, so $2.99. We need, what do we need? We need another Bergman. Which, those aren't huge money. Let's see where this car's gonna go. Yeah. We need another Bergman, and then maybe we're gonna have enough for a field. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Let me just check here. Ooh, he didn't go. Interesting. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Alright, I'll have to keep an eye on that. Whoa, why is he... Oh, I didn't hit drive course, are you kidding me? Well, that was a faux pas. Okay, so these two, they should be fine now. What just happened? He should have. Hold on. Empty combine and offload. Am I on the wrong one? Well, let's find out. Which one was I on? Yeah. Overloader, that's the one I wanted. No problem, that's right. Alright, let's try drive now. Boy, he just misses that tree. Now he should go to the combine, right? This is weird. Seedmaster grain is empty. Combine transport. Let's try this. That worked. Huh. It's weird. Not sure why it's giving me an issue there, but well, at least these guys are playing nice. Okay, so I'm gonna have them deliver the Deere to the main farm for me because those guys are so helpful. Nope. Okay. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and hook up here. Okay. Well, I think for now we're going to call this an episode as we get ready to continue the big harvest. I want to thank you guys for joining me. And as always, go ahead and leave a comment, any idea or suggestions. And if anybody out there knows what sort of header to harvest sunflowers, that would be real helpful. So help a brother out. All right, guys. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.